One group has the lowest average ranking in World Cup history. Another has the only two top 10 teams in the entire tournament crammed into the same four-team bracket. And one group is so unpredictable that statistical models cannot even agree on who the best team is. I ranked every single group from 12 to 1, easiest to hardest. And I need to warn you, my number one pick is not the group everyone else is calling the group of death. Stay until the end and I will tell you why. But first, you need to understand something about this format that changes everything. In the old World Cup, only two teams from each group advanced. Third place? Done. Flight home. But 2026 rewrote the rules. The top two advance automatically. And then the 8 best third-place teams across all 12 groups also go through. Think about what that means. In a group of 4 teams, 3 out of 4 could potentially survive. You can lose a match, finish third, and still be playing knockout football the following week. That completely rewrites which groups are actually dangerous and which ones are traps. So when I rank these groups, I am not just looking at FIFA rankings. I am looking at the gap between the best and worst team, whether 3 competitive teams make survival easier or harder, and where the real upset potential lives. Let us start at the bottom. Number 12, the easiest group at the entire World Cup. Group B, Canada, Switzerland, Qatar, Bosnia and Herzegovina. This is not close. Based on average ELO ratings, this is the weakest group in World Cup history. Qatar is ranked 95th in the ELO system, making them the lowest-ranked team in World Cup history to compete at the tournament. But even they have a realistic shot at advancing because the competition around them is this soft. Switzerland is the strongest team here at 19th. Canada have home crowd advantage. Bosnia knocked out Italy in the playoffs, which sounds impressive until you realize they are ranked 65th in the world. This is a group where all 4 teams could finish anywhere from 1st to 4th. Depending on your perspective, that is either thrilling or forgettable. Number 11, Group E, Germany, Ecuador, Côte d'Ivoire, Curaçao. Germany should cruise through this group. The real fight is between Ecuador and Côte d'Ivoire for second place. Ecuador finished second in South American qualifying, ahead of Brazil, and have elite talent at top European clubs. But the story here is Curaçao, a Caribbean island, population 156,000 people, the smallest nation to ever qualify for a World Cup. Statistical projections give them just a 9% chance of advancing. The next lowest of any team in the tournament is 16%. They are in a group with 3 teams ranked in the top 20. It is heroic that they are here, but the math is brutal. Number 10, Group H, Spain, Cabo Verde, Saudi Arabia, Uruguay. Spain are the number 1 ranked team in the world. Lamine Yamal, Pedri, Rodri, arguably the deepest squad at this tournament. They should win this group without breaking a sweat. Uruguay will fight for second, but do not forget Saudi Arabia. They were the only team to beat Argentina at the 2022 World Cup in that stunning opening day upset. Cabo Verde, the Blue Sharks, are making their World Cup debut after qualifying with 7 wins, 2 draws, and just 1 defeat. Facing Spain and Uruguay in your first ever World Cup is about as tough a welcome as it gets. Number 9, Group J, Argentina, Algeria, Austria, Jordan. Argentina should top this group. They are the defending champions. Messi, Alvarez, a squad built to dominate. But the match you need to circle is Argentina versus Austria. Austria under Ralf Rangnick play one of the most aggressive pressing systems in world football. Their defensive action rate since the start of 2024 is something only one other national team on earth can match. They want chaos. Argentina want control. That clash of styles could produce the best pure football match of the entire group stage. Jordan are debutants, their first World Cup ever, and they open against Argentina, the reigning champions, in front of the world. Imagine that pressure. On a team that has never experienced anything like it. Number 8, Group G, Belgium, Egypt, Iran, New Zealand. Belgium are still a top 10 side. Egypt bring passion and African pedigree. Iran are tactically organized and physically powerful. But here is a stat that should keep Belgium awake at night. In 2010, New Zealand went unbeaten in a World Cup group containing Italy, Paraguay, and Slovakia. 3 draws, 0 losses. Against a team that had won the World Cup just 4 years earlier, New Zealand are ranked 85th, the lowest of all 48 teams. But never underestimate them at a World Cup. They have done it before. Number 7. Group K, Portugal, Colombia, Uzbekistan, Congo DR. Portugal versus Colombia. One outlet called this the early favorite for best game of the entire group stage. Portugal will control possession through Bruno Fernandes and Bernardo Silva. Colombia will create chaos through Luis Diaz. Whoever wins that match probably wins the group. And the story within the story, Uzbekistan, the first Central Asian nation to ever play in a World Cup, coached by Fabio Cannavaro, the man who captained Italy to the World Cup title in 2006 and won the Ballon d'Or that same year. Now he is trying to write a completely different chapter of football history with a country that has waited over 30 years for this moment. Number 6. Group A, Mexico, South Africa, Korea Republic, Czechia. The opening match group. Mexico plays South Africa at the Azteca on June 11th, the third time that stadium has hosted a World Cup opener. But beyond that historic first game, this group is a genuine toss-up between three competitive teams for two automatic spots. Mexico are hosts but not overwhelming favorites. South Korea always show up at World Cups. Ask Germany about 2018. Czechia are disciplined and dangerous on set pieces. This group could go in any direction. Now we are getting into the danger zone. Number 5. Group D, United States, Paraguay, Australia, Turkey. If you are American, this is your group, and it looks manageable on paper, but it is a trap. The United States is the highest-ranked team at 14th, but Turkey are 22nd, Australia 27th, Paraguay 40th. That is a gap of just 26 spots between first and last. Read that again. Some statistical models actually rate Australia and Paraguay higher than the United States based on recent form. Read that again. Models think the host nation is not the best team in their own group, at their own World Cup. And then there is Turkey. They have not played at a World Cup since 2002, when they finished third. They waited 24 years for this moment. That kind of hunger does things to a football team that rankings cannot measure. Number 4. Group F, Netherlands, Japan, Sweden, Tunisia. Top to bottom, this might be the most competitive group outside the top 3. Japan beat Germany and Spain at the 2022 World Cup. Then they beat England 1-0 at Wembley in March 2026. They are not dark horses anymore. They are legitimate contenders. The Netherlands lost Xavi Simons to a ruptured ACL in late April, a massive blow to their creative play. Sweden arrive with Victor Gyökeres in form. Tunisia are organized enough to frustrate anyone. And here is one of the most remarkable historical footnotes of this tournament. Tunisia versus Japan in Monterrey on June 20th will be the 1,000th match in FIFA World Cup history. Match number 1,000. And it might decide who survives this group. Number 3. Group C, Brazil, Morocco, Scotland, Haiti. The only group with two teams from the FIFA Top 10. Brazil at 6th, Morocco at 8th. Brazil have won more World Cups than anyone, 5, but they have not lifted the trophy since 2002. The pressure on them is enormous. Morocco reached the semifinals in 2022 and proved they can frustrate and dismantle elite opponents. Scotland is back for the first time since 1998. Haiti returns after a 52-year absence. Their only previous appearance was 1974. That is an entire generation. This group is loaded with storylines and genuine quality. Number 2, Group L, England, Croatia, Ghana, Panama. The most balanced group in the tournament. England are a perennial favorite and finished as runners-up at Euro 2024. Croatia are dreaming of a third successive World Cup medal. Ghana are physical, fast, and historically dangerous against European sides. England versus Croatia is a rematch of the 2018 World Cup semi-final. Croatia won that match, knocked England out. 8 years later, the Three Lions want revenge. Modric wants one more deep run. This group has 3 nations who all genuinely believe they can win it, and Panama are organized enough to ruin someone's tournament. And number 1, the Group of Death. Group 1, France, Senegal, Norway, Iraq. The toughest average FIFA ranking of any group at this tournament, 25.75. 3 world-class teams stacked into one bracket. France, 2018 champions, 2022 finalists, Kylian Mbappe leading the most talented attack in world football. Senegal, Africa's second-ranked team. They have advanced from the group stage at each of their last 2 World Cups. They do not come to participate. They come to qualify. Norway, Erling Haaland and Martin Odegaard, two of the best players on the planet. Haaland alone can swing an entire group on his own. And here is the matchup that carries historical weight. France open against Senegal on June 16th. That is a rematch of the 2002 World Cup opener, when Senegal shocked the world and beat the defending champions. France were eliminated in the group stage. It was one of the greatest upsets in tournament history. Then there is Iraq, back after 40 years. Their last World Cup was 1986. An entire generation of Iraqi football fans have never seen their country play on this stage. They have nothing to lose and everything to prove. Mbappe versus Haaland, France versus Senegal, a nation returning after 4 decades. This group has everything. But here is the twist. Because 8 third-place teams advance, it is mathematically possible that France, Senegal, and Norway could all make it through. The group of death might not actually kill anyone. Now here is my honest take, and you are going to disagree with me. The most dangerous group at this World Cup is not Group 1, it is Group D. Group 1 has France. France will almost certainly qualify regardless. The outcome is predictable at the top. Group D has 4 teams within 26 ranking spots of each other. There is no clear favorite. There is no safety net. Statistical models cannot agree on who the best team is. Uncertainty is the most dangerous thing of all. The United States is hosting this tournament. They have the crowd. They have 90,000 people at SoFi Stadium, and they might still finish 3rd or 4th in their own group at their own World Cup. That is the group I would not want to be drawn into. Not because the teams are the best in the world, but because nobody knows what is going to happen. So that is every group ranked. But I need to know, which group do you think is the real group of death? Drop it in the comments. I am reading every single one. In the next video, I am covering the players who are about to say goodbye forever. Messi at 38, Ronaldo at 41, Modric at 40, their last dance at the World Cup. Subscribe so you do not miss it. I am covering every match, every upset, every moment from start to finish. See you tomorrow.